Hi guys, Spink here. This is episode 12 of Kerbal Space Program Heart of Core. We are starting to put up the communications network. And something I noticed while reviewing the last episode is something I failed to see here. We need to have antennas with a range of at least 48 million miles. And I did not include that on my other, the first satellite I launched that would potentially be part of this. And to do that, I need to have this one right here. I need to stick one of these on each one of these satellites. Something else I'm wondering is, do I have the fuel to get these to where they need to be? So this first one here, I stuck in a 100 kilometer orbit approximately. Yeah, very approximately. And they need to come out to about 700, 750 or so. And I'm not sure I've got the fuel to do that. So I'm up against the part count, and don't really have a great deal of options here. I think I can increase the size of this fuel tank, but the increased size of that is going to, again, all of that extra fuel, this is my final stage, so all of that extra fuel is going to be needed to be lifted by this. One thing I can do, I have the 4 batteries here, giving me 400 battery power. I can exchange those, where do we go, for say 2 of these. That would give me the same amount of battery power at half the part count. A bit of an entry cost there to buy the prototype for them. But I don't know if that gains me a great deal. These winglets here didn't really do. I didn't have much ability to affect my orientation nearly as much as these little winglets ones, which have a much greater surface area of the movable parts. Here's are just these little I guess that they're supposed to be like ailerons or something down here. That's all that moves, whereas these winglets, the whole thing moves. So that would be of some possible help there. So I'm not entirely sure what to do at this point, if I can get something up there. And then money's going to start becoming a problem. I've got 83,000, and I might not be able to complete this project, given what I have right now. This contract. I'm not sure I can get these into these orbit. Maybe I'll put up another one and see if I can have a little better idea of that. But what I'm thinking of doing is canceling this contract. It'll cost me 12,000 to do so, but it's a contract that I can't do right now. But what it would allow me to do is pick up maybe some of these other contracts. And pick up some additional money. So that's what I'm thinking. I think maybe I'll pause the video here and do some chin scratching, and then come back and see where I'm at. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so I'm back. I did all my chin scratching, and I'm thinking I'm still going to want to cancel this contract and take the 12,000 hit just to free that up so that I can do something else to make some money. But in the interim, I'm going to do one of these first. I did a little bit of editing on this thing. I took the 4 batteries off here and replaced them with the 2 batteries like I talked about earlier, which freed up 2 more parts. I added the DTS M1 ComSat or antenna, which will give us, where's it at? Oh, wrong one. Which will give us this antenna requirement here. Now, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be able to complete this this contract in one go necessarily, as far as getting all the right satellites up and stuff, just due to the fact that I'm not particularly adept at positioning things without maneuver nodes. So, and I don't really want to waste all of my fuel trying to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. And anyway, what else did I stuck another stage on the bottom here, just another one of these solid rockets, which and then replace the those winglets with these ones to give me a little bit more steering ability. And that gives me one more part that I can do, but I don't know if there's anything in particular that would be of value to bring with me. And that's even counting the fairings. So I'll put the fairings back on. Alright, and they're going to need to be up here, I think. $10,714 is the cost. We're going to lose most of that. Oh, I could stick a parachute on one of those, but I'm afraid it'll throw off the balance if I put just one side-mounted parachute. So I think I'll just have to eat that again. I've put the thrust to weight ratio, or the drop the thrust on these solids to bring those thrust to weight ratio down, so I don't push up through the atmosphere too fast. Hopefully that will help my fuel efficiency, and as I get up to these heights, I think that will become less of a problem. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, I guess I'll just launch this thing and see what happens. Oh, build. Suddenly lost my mind. Okay. That's not what I want. I want this. So we'll warp to complete on ComSat 1 here. And I'm going to need to look at what my satellite situation is at the time of launch to see that I'm going to be able to have other satellites in place to give me the coverage if that's going to be needed. So, very nice. Roll out. Whoop. Okay. So we're ready to launch. Let's take a look at where our satellites currently are. And the more satellites that I get up here, the better shape I'm going to be in. Everything looks to be on the other side of the planet, and I'm going to be coming up like this. But Kerbin is going to be turning in the same direction at the same time, keeping that in link. So maybe I'll be all right. Let me see what this guy's doing, what everybody else is doing. Maybe I'll wait for this guy to come around a bit. Say put him right there. Maybe a little farther up. So that by the time I get out here, he will have come around far enough to make the connection. Maybe. Kind of what I'm thinking. Give it a shot. Variable construction time, VAB, launch. Okay. So I think what I'm going to try to do is get this guy all the way up to the final altitude orbit level for this guy. That's the plan. Got this delta V information showing where it needs to be, so I can make decisions based on that. I thought I had 7,000 something or other. I guess I don't. Well. Here we go. Maybe could have started it with a lower thrust to weight ratio on this guy, but I think we'll be okay. He should be out of fuel soon. Caps lock so we can use smaller things. Just kind of start him on a bit of an angle there. Whoa. Okay. Not sure what's causing that shimmy other than the fact that these fins I have are very aggressive. So we lost the stage, as is just going to happen. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good as far as speed, because before I was coming up with this thing and it was having all the little aerodynamic effect things. Whoa, we're way too much laying down there. I think that's a problem. I don't know. Shoot. Well, this is impressive. This is the bucking bronco style. Oh boy. Yeah, we're way shallow. Screwed it up. had that on doggone it, I had that on oh boy, what a mess. Okay, so I think this qualifies as a disaster. Oh, good lord. So my mass is way up in the nose. Is that what my, well, other than being incompetent, is that my problem? See if I can get him. Now this is going to be a fail. Doggone it. So what did I do? Did I bring him over too quick? I think that was the problem. Among other things. You know what I might try to do? I could just land this thing. Set it ever so gently into the ocean. Probably not. Powered landing. Yeah, probably not something I'm necessarily capable of. Might be able to save a part of it. Could happen. Fuel so fast. Well, this is odd. Well, I suppose I could have done it had I been a little more adept at that. So, well. Well, that was a disaster of a certain amount of cash. My money is going backwards. Oddly enough, my stages were destroyed. Conduct an orbital survey of Duna. Return or transmit. Oh wow, radio, plasma wave, mystery goo, temperature scale. That's kind of cool. Ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Perform seismic surveys on Kerbin near Jean's Trail. Oh, those are kind of cool. That's from, not sure which one. Seismic readings. Are seismic readings stock, or is that part of a mod? Seismic readings, these. I think that's stock, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to try this guy again. I don't think the problem is with the vessel itself. I think it was my piloting skills, or lack thereof. I don't know how to necessarily what would be the best way to set those. But I'll try this again. Build. 5 days. And I think what I might have to do is kill that other contract and use it just to free something up so that I can get some money here, because I think I'm gonna get myself out of money here doing what I'm doing, especially if I'm gonna keep failing. All right. Roll out. So I think I tried to lean it over too soon, and it's also not stable enough with how I've got it set up, maybe, to be trying to do that. All right, let's see where we're at here. Space Center is here. We've got both satellites coming around this way. Let me give it a little bit of ahead time. Oh yeah, and then this guy's coming around this way, so I think we're in good shape here, because we got this guy coming around this side, these guys coming around this way, so we're going to be in real good shape for a launch here, as far as control goes, assuming that I can actually control it. So, all right, once more with feeling and 5-part harmony. Here we go. Yep. All right, got this up, and night launch. Hope you can see this all right. There we go. So I think I'm gonna try to get a much more vertical launch out of this. I guess it'd be the thing that sent me astray. Now, my thought on lowering the thrust on these solids is that while they're the ones that are going to be pushing me through the thickest part of the atmosphere, so pushing through that too fast is inefficient, because I'm just trying to push through that thick atmosphere, relatively thick. So the farther up I get, the higher the thrust to weight ratio I can do efficiently, I think, is how it works. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not even going to try to veer this guy over until I get at least the bottom two stages off. Oops, excuse me. Okay. Now let's maybe try to... Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. So the winglets I was using before didn't have enough movable part to affect the inclination of the craft, and this has really got a little too much. this over a bit. There we go. I think that's enough to get us. So yeah, see, nice control here. Well, we're all screwed up in our inclination, but can't see it at all. I don't know about you, but I cannot see it at all. Oh God, it's just all over the place. Okay. So if I can pull it back up to the center, to the 90-degree line. Well, it's a little better than last time. Gonna be hard pressed to not be better than last time. Alright. Now I think with the good coverage we have from the other satellites, I think I can probably bring this guy down a bit more shallow here. Okay, we are out of the atmosphere, so I'm gonna lose those. And try to find this. Activate the Communotron. There we go. Just to ensure we've got that. Oh gosh. Up to about 700, I think. I should be bringing it, laying it over more, shouldn't I? Trying to, anyway. Let's see about there. How's that looking? Oh, whoa, we're way out here. Okay, ooh. Okay, I think we'll be alright. So now one of the things I can do if I didn't have a good link here, and I think I will be. This guy's coming around this way. And these other two guys should keep everybody connected while this is happening. But what I could do is say, okay, my apoapsis is in, say, 15 minutes, so I could put 15 minutes in here. Whoops, caps lock back on. And that gives me my 15-minute whatever. And then I could say at full throttle, give me, say, a 100 meter per second burn. And then I could hit this, and it would do a countdown. In fact, I'll try that right now, see? So, if I knew how much of a burn I needed to do, and I would have to ensure I had him set to be on prograde before I do that, that's how that works. So, put this back to 0, and get rid of that, get rid of this, just to make sure I don't accidentally screw something up. Okay, so I think I can just do a little fast forwarding here. Everybody's keeping us in connection here. Oh, we're gonna lose. Hopefully this guy can keep that. Oh, he's just perfectly positioned to hopefully keep us in our orbit here, or in connection, because I think I'm gonna lose it pretty quick here. Well, maybe not. All right, So I'm getting close to my apoapsis here. I'm going to put this guy, set him on prograde. And I want a, say, a 100-second burn at full throttle, I think, is what I want. To try to even this guy out. A little closer up to my thingy up here. Now, I'm not necessarily going to let that go for 100 seconds. I just want to ensure that I have at least that amount going. That's probably close enough. And we're going to hit that. And we're going to have a 0 burn queued up. And as soon as that gets up to about where we want it, I'm going to hit it. There we go. So, it's not anywhere near perfect, but it's up. So, turn that off, and I think I want to set him on normal plus, so that his, if I set these guys on prograde or retrograde, they're going to be aiming directly at or away from the sun. If I set them this way, they're more likely to keep their their solar rays pointed at the sun. Now this one here I don't need anymore, so I think I'm going to deactivate that, which might be a mistake, but I'm wary about using too much energy. We're currently charging. Let's see what we can see from the contracts now. Let's see, that one we don't want. So we are connected to KSC. We are in a orbit. It's not what it needs to be, but we got part of those resolved. We have a dish antenna. We need to target the active vessel. Target active vessel. So we've got that done. It's not activated, so we could activate it. I'm not going to leave this activated. Oh, okay, it doesn't. I don't know that I need to have them named this. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure that out. I'll deactivate that. But we're close. And showing that if I actually don't screw it up, it is feasible to get these guys into, I think I got plenty of fuel left. 2,300 meters per second worth of delta V to fine-tune this orbit, I think. So I should be able to fix it, get it to where it needs to be. So I think I might actually be on the road to maybe not screwing everything up. So looks like we're over time here. So yeah, that was pretty successful. And now we're just going to start getting more and more of these guys up so that our control problems should start to be a little easier to deal with. And then maybe I'll be able to get some commercial satellites up to help with the income. So I guess that's it for this episode. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.